Hi, my name is Edward. I've been around 23 years in the IT products and IT services industry. Very interesting question. Digital transformation is a journey, and it takes many years to reach there, right from a physical world to a digital world. And it requires understanding of one business to understanding of what does transition and transformation to a digital operating model is. So it's very important to understand business model and operating model. While it might be a new area for engineers, they need to understand business side of things, why the customer in a particular industry is doing that. They need to understand that what it requires to go through that change, which means an organization change or a technology change or a culture change or a people change, all put together. We call it as change management, which is a critical aspect of it. And then comes your technologies, the suite of technologies, be it could be your digital infrastructure, or it could be your different business processes which has to be digitalized, or it could be your technologies, right from your digital infrastructure to your applications to your the latest technologies which you see in terms of cloud, data and AI. Understanding of that and all of that put together, how it is going to solve the business problem in terms of use cases for the customer. So, and then be with the customer across the journey and have a clear sight goal towards a goal in terms of why they started, what they started, and be with that journey till that end state is reached of a digital operating model is something the CSE students should have an understanding. And one way I suggest is that if the university has also MBA students, so the MBA students should teach business to the computer science engineering students, and the computer science students can teach the technology to the MBA students. So that interaction, and also with industry interactions for people who have done digital transformation, that will help them to have this understanding go forward. See, PMO, as we call as Program Management Office, it's about how you manage projects, programs and portfolios to deliver very large, complex, distributed projects and programs across the different delivery models, company, enterprise, across different countries and cultures across. And that requires one understanding of what is the strategy in terms of transformation, and then how the strategy connects with the execution in terms of building blocks, in terms of it could be projects, programs and portfolios, and how that it connects with business processes where your touch point comes in, and then how it connects with people, because they are the key place where the entire change happens. So understanding of that along with methodologies, be it waterfall or be it agile, as I call it, there is no, while agile could be just a word in terms of it's a mindset, right? And it's mindset and a culture, ways of working. But there are places where you need both a waterfall and an agile to be existing. So hybrid transformation model or a program model with an hybrid approach, so that you take the best of waterfall and as well as the best of agile to deliver transformation. And with the entire world moving towards from physical to digital and enabled by AI to hyper intelligence and hyper automation, it's very important that the CSE student have this understanding of how your technology, business, transformation and program management come together to drive this change. So this is something very interesting question. Thanks for asking. So most of the time, the engineering students, especially CSE students, they are exposed to all the technologies, but when they come into the real world, the business comes in the form of projects. It's very important that they have been taught the discipline and the science of project, program and portfolio management, because with that knowledge, and obviously if you have exposure to in terms of how a project or a program is being done, along with your technologies imbibed into it, and they're able to know how actually projects are delivered, planned, monitored, governed and managed as a whole, that will give that knowledge over a period of time to use that and enable the skills, so that when companies come and have those conversations, when they know that the student is talking the same language, how the companies deal with the customers, so there is a very smooth understanding in terms of between the hiring company and as well as engineers. Good question. So customer experience management, so you must have heard of something called the customer journey. So If you take an Amazon app, right from a marketing SMS to what you go into a platform to you go through multiple steps in your customer journey until the time you order and your order gets delivered is all different points in your customer journey. While it might be an example I quoted from an e-commerce application, but it could be there in every kind of a business environment. There will be a customer journey. So the world, as it moves from physical and analog to more digitalized and digitally connected and AI enabled and driven as we move across the maturity. So we see that customer experience management understanding for the CSE students is very, very important. So I would suggest that if the college or the university exposes to them a little bit about the high level domain industry understanding, be it BFSI or pharmaceuticals or healthcare or supply chain, logistics or manufacturing, the key industries where major kind of transformations or demand is there, if they have this understanding of the business domain level and then how the customer journey looks like in those respective industry. If you take a bank, how a retail banking customer journey is. If you take an wholesale banking, how it will be look like. If you take a supply chain, how it is connected with an e-commerce and how it will look like. So at every point of the customer journey with respect to that particular industry vertical, if that kind of a exposure from industry is done by the college to the CSE students, it will give the perspective of that industry and that customer, so that you will know the variations, how the customers are different in every industry and what is similar and what is different. And that knowledge will help again the CSE student to be equipped when different industry companies comes and look for roles. They'll be able to very clearly say who my customer is, what they want, how the demand goes in the process supply chain, and that knowledge of customer understanding and domain understanding will be of great help for the student as well as to the hiring industry and company. So my experience at LPU, great, and the kind of number of students which you have around direct students of around 40,000 and indirect students through online and maybe offline courses which you have is another maybe 40-50,000. That's like a 90,000 people being handled out of this university. You have an amazing 600-acre campus. And the kind of faculty and the interaction which I'm seeing, which I'm stepping out into the campus, it's amazing. You have a beautiful infrastructure, what the student wants done. And I see that there's a very inclusive leadership seen in every aspect of it, because managing such a large scale university, number of people, students, and getting to deliver this many variety of courses is obviously of a humongous scale, and delivered to what the industry wants is something hats off to the chancellor, pro vice chancellor, and the faculty, students. And I see great leadership at the management level and interest at the students level shown equally. And I see that no way that the students would be having a gap with the industry with the kind of programs which they're doing, be it research or industry academia connect or the latest courses which you're trying to map with what the industry wants. So for beautiful university, beautiful campus, beautiful infrastructure, great faculty, great students, all that is okay. You have to just execute it and do it at scale. And all the best for the university.